An oil tanker, high in the water, sits ready to take on cargo for transport overseas. Albertan heavy crude is already on BC's coast. And while Enbridge gets all the headlines, another pipeline company is making big plans to expand right here in Burnaby.
There's been so much noise about what's going on with Enbridge. Kinder Morgan's been quite strategic and has really stayed below the radar. But yet they're talking about exporting about the same amount of oil that Enbridge is, and right in our backyards.
Several hundred people gave up a part of their Tuesday night to listen to some of the concerns surrounding the Kinder Morgan pipeline. The U.S. oil giant wants to double the capacity, and a majority of the increase is for export. More tankers means more risk. A spill in Burrard Inlet would be catastrophic.
And they're actually talking about doubling and maybe even tripling the amount of pipe space because they're going to have to go further. And anytime you double it, you double your chances of error. And the reality is it's not if there's an oil spill, it's when there's an oil spill.
There have already been oil spills on the Kinder Morgan pipeline, the most spectacular coming in 2007, when some 1,500 barrels of bitumen spilled onto North Burnaby streets. At the time, many people had no idea what was under their feet. Today, it seems there is much less appetite for assuming this risk. The Tsleil-Waututh First Nation wonders if their complete opposition will be considered at all.
Our traditional territory is right by the terminus for Kinder Morgan and their proposed expansion. And to us, what consultation looks like is government to government. And like I said, we have had no government-to-government relations on this matter with the Liberals.
The criteria set out on Monday for BC's support of new pipeline projects should apply to any application made by Kinder Morgan. But the genie is already out of the bottle, the oil already flowing in a pipeline built in the 1950s.